really know the difference between what we're taught about ourselves through the culture of this country and what our actual history is. Most of what we pick up doesn't make us like ourselves very much, or think very well of ourselves. The actual history itself is a very, very different story. Not always a pretty one, but it is real, and it contains both a record of what we have suffered, but also a record of our achievements at the same time. It's a record that can give us hope. It's a record that, in the case of Louisville, can bring the places we may pass by every day alive in a different way. Remember, as we talked about in 2 centuries of Black Louisville, this was once one of the most significant African-American communities in the country. And it's not an entirely insignificant African-American community today. When you drive by 18th and Broadway, remember in 1864 there was a Black refugee camp there. When you drive by 3rd and Oak Street, remember in 1863, 1864, this is where African-American soldiers were inducted into the Union Army. Some of those soldiers actually were at Appomattox Courthouse when Robert E. Lee surrendered the U.S. grant. When you drive by some of the old parts of the Russell area, remember there used to be Black churches there before 1860. This was a community. And as the years went on, you think about it, the businesses people built, the institutions they built, all the things that made this a very, very unique community well into my lifetime, and a community that can be so again. But my message more than anything else this morning is that we have to decide whether we want this to be that sort of community. Many of the things, for example, we've done at Louisville, we built one of the largest Black Studies programs in the country. But unless you come to the Saturday Academy on the weekend, you won't know what's out there. And we hope to have organizations like that, programs like that, not necessarily offered through the University of Louisville, because you can be pretty sure when I stop being Dean of Arts and Sciences, those programs will stop too. So we have to take the responsibility for offering those kinds of opportunities for learning ourselves. You think about the African American Heritage Center, it's a nice, pretty, empty building. You think about programming at the community level, usually it's sponsored by other institutions in this area. If we don't do those kinds of things ourselves, transmitting the knowledge that we need to understand ourselves and meet the challenges of this time will always be controlled by others, which means that we can't guarantee that that knowledge will flow, or that that knowledge will even be truly knowledge. So think about it. It's a challenge we all face. We celebrate Black History Month because there's a lot to celebrate. And we celebrate it in the sense that what we learn from it can give us tools we can use every